Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Whoa! Thank you so much. But thank you so much. But the hell with that. How do I look? Can't see a thing. I love being here. In the hours I've been here, I heard a lot about you in other years. Does the word debauchery have a ring? You're very tame tonight. But I love being here tonight, and I could not be prouder to accept an award in the name of Harry Chapin. I knew Harry only a little in the 70s, but I admired and respected him, his wife, a lot. Age has no meaning in the selection of heroes, at least not to me, and Harry Chapin, 20 years younger than me, was one of my heroes. I could not have been more aware of the way he fought to end hunger in America and then subsequently around the world. My mother sang only 2 songs that I can remember. For anybody that is anywhere near my age, she loved Frank Parker on the Jack Benny radio show as he sang on the Isle of Capri. Nobody. And then the other song was Harry Chapin's Cats in the Cradle. I thought all day, you can do that. I thought all day about calling my mother, who's of course not here any longer, as I always used to call her when interesting things were happening to me. And I'm sure her reaction would have been exactly what it was every time I called her. I called her once. You saw that moment with the Television Academy Hall of Fame. I called her on a Sunday morning when I learned that this was happening. I said, "Mom, I just learned that the Television Academy of Arts and Science is starting a Hall of Fame, and I'm going to be among the first inductees with Bill Paley, who started CBS, and Sarnoff, General Sarnoff, who started NBC, and Milton Berle, and Lucille Ball, and Edward R. Murrow." And she said, "Listen, if that's what they want to do, who am I to say?" So, I've got to tell you how much I love the business that we're all in. Haven't been at it that long, and I know our world is changing. We're having difficulties. Some would say a real crisis. But so is our economy in crisis. So is America's relationship to and image with and in the rest of the world. And so is our planet. But as the philosopher Herman Kahn was fond of saying, we'll muddle through. And we will, because we must. And I want to tell you something about how I'm feeling about the business I find myself in now, your business, the music business. I can't look back 50 years like Mr. Higgins, but I do intend to look forward 50 years, unlike Mr. Higgins. I've asked him to join me. He'll join me for the next 50 years. We'll be here. But as the world works its way through its problems now, music, I believe, will play a vital role. I see this in the success. I couldn't wish to underline that more. I see this in the success of Concord's Playing for Change. You saw a little bit of that there. The CD-DVD combination that is currently about to pass 30 million views on YouTube and debuted as number 10 its first week on Billboard. I'm sure most of you have seen at least one of the music videos, and for those who haven't, this is, or have and didn't realize what it was, it started with Stand By Me, where a brilliant young recording genius, and turned out to be a great director also, saw an elderly black gentleman on the 3rd Street Promenade in Santa Monica singing a version with his guitar case open for quarters, dollars, singing a version, his version of Stand By Me. And he was so fascinated by that version, he came back a few days later with an agreement with this gentleman and photographed and recorded him brilliantly. And then he took that track around the world to maybe 20 countries and found street singers and others in 20 countries everywhere, put the headsets on them and let them sing this man's version of Stand By Me to his original track. And that music video is the music video that's been seen by 30 million. The little piece you saw of Bono was from another song on this CD-DVD combination, Bob Marley's War, No More Trouble. It's reaching an enormous audience, and I've been with audiences so many times when I've seen the reaction. Music we've all known is powerful. But what gets me most about all of this is the power of music to connect people to one another and to heal. Certainly I've known that subliminally all my life. But it wasn't until this Stand By Me, War No More Trouble, Playing for Change experience that I've come to see it clearly. Over the years, I've taken my kids to a lot of concerts. But it wasn't until Austin City Limits some few months ago, as a result of Playing for Change, that experience in my life, that I thought about it this way. As I stood with my daughter, covered happily because we were on the grandstand, on the stand with T-Bone Burnett, who was singing a lush, soft song that he had written. He was appearing there with Alison Krauss and Robert Plant. And as he sang this lovely ballad, I'm looking out at 25, 30 million people in the broiling Austin sun, as still as a flower bed, just into the music. And I thought, my God, it's always been there, I know this. But it's one thing to know it and be involved in it. It's one thing to know it subliminally. It's another thing to know it personally as you're living it, experiencing it, and as you are bringing it to the American people. I don't know whether Barack Obama is reflecting a rising tide of desire for connection among peoples across the globe, as I think is happening, or whether he is leading it. But it's out there just as sure as the incoming surf. The world has always needed what you at NARM deliver, but I'm not sure you've always thought of it that way. Now I think it's time to do that. It was said for a lot of years that what was good for General Motors was good for America. It's time now to think what's good for NARM is good for America and the world. Again, I couldn't be happier to be here. I thank you again. Bless us all, and bless the memory of Harry Chapin. Thank you. Thank you so much. You guys are great, and you have a great trust. And I hope you think about it the way we were just talking about it going forward. Thank you.